Edo is on fire. Wherever you are, I want to beg you to please honor the dead. Observe a 1 minute silence. Because of data, I won't be able to do that here. But quickly, I want to call your attention to something. Pay attention to the social media. All the political leaders from the north have been tweeting aggressively and continuously about this gruesome murder of about 20 northerners who call themselves hunters. Listen, we are a country where we have been forced to live together without any common similarities. I have seen how the president has responded to this. This issue of Edo has gotten the attention of the president within a twinkle of an eye. But let me show you the hypocrisy going on in Nigeria. Do you remember what happened in Ebonyi? Exactly February 3rd, 2025. That is just last month. I mean, today is March 29, right? Good. In Benue State, it was reported that Fulani herdsmen sacked a village whereby they killed approximately 22 people. Are you aware that the president never talked about this event? We must understand that all this display of selective empathy and compassion towards some people is a show of inequalities. I want you to understand, when the president feels that he can react when some people are being, I'm not supporting the killings, but what I am not supporting is the selective empathy and compassion. The northern leaders have the right. It is their son that was gruesomely killed. It is an unfortunate incident, and I'm against it. But the Fulani herders have been killing my brothers. They have been killing my neighbors. They have been killing Igbos, killing people in Ebonyi, in Ondo, in all different places in the Middle Belt. The likes of Professor Pantani have not set up an NGO, or should I say a CSO, an organization to combat this. I mean, we all know the role Professor Pantani played between the period of 2006 to 2011. How Professor Pantani usually was a person who was so religiously aggressive against Christians. But we saw what he did yesterday. He released a communique condemning the death and, of course, calling for justice to be served to those who were recently murdered in Edo State, precisely at Uromi. This is the page of the presidency. As you can see on my screen, that is the page of the presidency. From February 1st till the February, and I had to go and check, did President Tinubu say anything about those that were killed in Ebonyi? Just 2 or 3 days ago, there has been a protest breakout in Ondo State. This is the border between Ondo and Edo. These are places that are closer to Uromi. The youths of Ondo State have moved en masse to the state government house, complain that the Fulani herders are ransacking their farms, sacking them. That these people are not allowing them to enjoy what we call rest of mind in their own ancestral land. Please, how would you expect people not to be agitated, apprehensive? They know that if they see anything that looks like a Fulani herder now, they are ready to attack, because they have been calling for the help of the government, be it state or federal. They are all government, because the government is in place because the people surrendered their lives and property to the government to help them secure. Therefore, people will look up to the government for defense. When the government fails, people will resort into what we call jungle justice for suspected, supposed, or even actual criminals. This is what leads to anarchy, the failure of the government to effectively intervene, come in, and fight against criminalities. I mean, in a rush, the government of the day, which is the president, called a state of emergency in River State. In that same River State, that is where they said that these people were coming from, that they were hunters, that they were going back for their sala. You know, that statement, when you look at it holistically, it is suspicious. You tend to ask, you are a hunter from Kano to Rivers. Are you telling me that there are no forests in Kano State for you to carry out your hunting exercise? Why do you have to go all the way from Kano to Rivers? I mean, look at the amount of kilometers, over 700 kilometers apart. And then you traveled with guns. Then it doesn't matter if they were Den guns or AK-47. Gun where if he kill animal, if he kill human being. What are they hunting? Like I said yesterday, I said, I am sure if these hunters had license, they wouldn't have been mobbed that way. And also, this signifies or indicates the lack of good governance that we have been crying against. I mean, this is just a terrible state of a nation. You have an association of whether they be hunter or whether they be vigilante or make I use pigeon small, because I know some people now pigeon they sabi well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not insulting them in any way. But waiting at the tight trouble, say you know, say you be hunter, you supposed get paper or uniform where go identify, say okay, ogbonge, you be ogbonge hunter where they cross state. You they find bushmeat from one state to the other, and the government go chook hand for your matter, say okay, all this one, so now waiting we been create for them be this. Anybody where you see say wear this uniform, carry this paper, carry this ID card, then be ogbonge hunter. And make una beg, make una no go mistake them for Fulani herders, so because no. These are the issues. The government does not put in place structures to identify people who are hunters. You expect Uromi youth, Edo youth, Ondo youth, Oyo State youth, Ebonyi State youth who are apprehensive against anything called Fulani because of the horror, terrible experiences. These are people who are currently traumatized. Some people in Ebonyi, I believe, in that village of Ebonyi that was attacked, at least like about 50% of the family has lost a member. And then you expect them to look at someone that looks like a Fulani and they should just feel friendly. It doesn't work that way. I mean, we have blood running through our veins. Oh yes. You can see some people have been trying to tribalize this matter. There's a guy on on social media calling himself Seriki. He said that this is killings done by Christians. For your information, Iromi, Auchi, in Edo State are mostly Muslims dominated areas. I mean, go to Auchi. In Auchi, the people there are about 85% Muslims. Likewise, Uromi, because they are neighbors. These are villages just close by. In Edo State, where we have these elders that have been besieging them, which is the Akoko Edo North A section, which is very close to Edo State, in Ondo. Those places too, they have large Muslim population. So it is not an argument whereby you just bring this tribal sentiment and start saying, or religious bigotry, that this is a war between the Christians and no. No, that is not the case. The president has said, man on those that committed this murder. Yes, the murder, let them find them. But can the president also ensure that he released a memo instructing the police and the soldiers to also go and carry out a manhunt for those that killed the people in Ebonyi, for those that killed the people in Ondo, for those that killed the people in Enugu. In Enugu State, within the period of November-December 2024, we saw the incessant attack. Ewu Amufu, Andoni. These are the places that share borders within the southern Benue. We saw what is going on in Benue State. In fact, in Benue State, for 2 days straight, they committed, the Fulani elders, they committed an operation unabated, like saying I didn't get the land. The Fulanis operated in Benue as if saying that them be the GCFR, na them be the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic. For 48 hours, non-stop. We saw how over 1,000 people were displaced. We saw the video now. Look at the video on my screen.
It's under attack by Fulani henchmen. You can see everywhere. They have killed one man right now in the bush. Yes. To whom it may concern, please, we need the government support. We need rescue. We need to be rescued from the mayhem. Please, anyone that is so concerned.
People in Ondo State carrying their load like this, then sack all of them come over that village. Pum! Fulani elders. You as the president, you as the government of the day, the police, the soldiers are quiet. They are not, they are not assuring the people that we will fight these. Let us see the communique. Let us have that confidence. In Enugu, some people are now displaced. I mean, we are now having something similar like IDP camp in Enugu State because of Fulani elders ransacking people from their village. Something that has never been seen before in the southern part of Nigeria. We don't get IDP camp. When we say we dey Borno, where they under the siege of high intense terrorism. Are you with me? I want to make you they open your mind, though. You can see the way the northern leaders have messaged, bombarded everywhere. The Minister of Art and Culture, where we say we never even see what she don't do since she became the minister, even had to talk about this. Of course, because she's from Katsina? Musawa. She also commented about it. She never commented about Ebonyi. You see this level of selective empathy. It doesn't signal us as one country. If now people where them buy say they be Muslims, I'm not sure all of these people will be out there commenting. I'm not sure. That comment now don't they put Oba of Benin for tension. Yes. Because the other man on simply means that the soldiers will invade Edo. They go begin invade Benin. Because some of those boys will run into Benin. They go run go Benin City and they go carry that search, that man on to reach Benin. They don't detention the Oba of Benin for this matter now. Because I am sure very soon the Oba of Benin will begin the beg. He go begin release communiques. Make them no worry. We go help them find out. Make una no vex. Everybody is very, empathic, compassionate about the North. People, God, I don't know. These people are like the anointed. Do no harm to my anointed. That is how the Northerners are in Nigeria. And you must understand it. Everybody spoke about it. Virtually all the presidential aspirants spoke about it. And I'm not against it. But what I am against is when you talk about when a man from the North gets unfortunately murdered. Then you must talk about when a Yoruba man, when an Ijaw man, when an Irobo man, when an Igbo man also gets such kinds of treatment from the Fulani elders. There shouldn't be a show of selective empathy anywhere. Everybody's life must mean equal and must be taken care with equal attention. Now, my own argument with that. I know beside the jealous Northerners. Shebi we talk say will be one Nigeria. The same Seriki has been coming out to say that, well, this one no go be Fulani people where them buy you. I will look at my screen now. He was challenging Amnesty International because Amnesty International said that 16 Nigerians. The guy said that this ones will not be Nigerians. He said this one 16 Hausas. You can see now that Seriki will go talk say Hausa and Fulani they be the same. He said this ones they be 16 Hausa hunters. He didn't say Hausa Fulani hunters. But when it comes to election time, they go say Hausa and Fulani they be the same. Mbamu. You go follow me now. No, don't try and miss the gist here. Seriki talk say they were 16 Hausa people. Why? Since that election time, I have never heard a Northerner separate the Hausa from the Fulanis. They've always said they are the same. They are an ethnic group now. We don't have Hausas again. What we have now is Hausa Fulanis. But to my surprise yesterday, I saw an influencer, a northern influencer, come out to tell me that those who were unalived were Hausas, which simply means they are not Fulanis. Otherwise, make the Edo people down to the Benin, make them begin to prepare their mind. Because we have had statements in the past made by their political leaders. In fact, no be waiting Bashir El-Rufai, the son of El-Rufai, talk say, one Fulani man, one more go retaliate. These are their statements. You buy one Fulani man, we go retaliate. So in this instance, the Uromi people, Seriki said that those guys are not Fulanis. So you can ask your Oba or your Onoje with the Oba of Benin, made a right letter of apology and made a right letter of assurance that they will look for those people who committed these gruesome murders of innocent Nigerians, innocent Hausa men. They will look for them. Because it doesn't have Fulani, na pepper una dey o. Na pepper. You know what they call pepper? Hot pepper. But God save una. Don't try and mess with the Fulani man. Everybody writing letter of apologies. The pastors, everybody, traditionalists, the president who has never commented. He has never seek for the manhunt of those that were pied in Ebonyi, in other southern states. before he reacted about the killings that went on in Plateau State as at 2023 December, we know what happened in Bokos when they operated towards the Christmas Eve. About 100 persons who saw the video, even children, 2 years, 3 years, they were macheted. Was there a response from the president? Let us please want to operate this nation as one. Let us please do it in all sincerity. Nobody is happy with the death of these guys. But the truth is, in a country, people will die. It is inevitable. When people die, irrespective of where you're from, it behoves on the president to react. It doesn't matter if it was just one person. The president must respect such a person, show empathy. It is important. It shouldn't be a situation whereby some people are killed, the president ignores. But when some people from a certain place are killed, it reacts. There's this, internal hatred that it breeds. Well, I hope Nigeria survives. Because if it continues like this, unfortunately, the hatred will continue. Because some people will feel they are less of a human. We need a contraption called Nigeria. If you're just joining, please share, like, and subscribe. Bye for now.